In our previous class, we have studied in detail about the ionic bond and the formation of a ionic compound with the help of a constituent cations and anions. Especially, we have learnt about the formation of a sodium chloride, which is an ionic compound. Also, we have studied about the Born-Haber's cycle for the formation of a ionic compound. Also, we have studied regarding the lattice energy and heat of formation. There, we have calculated the lattice energy during the formation of a monovalent ionic compound as well as a divalent ionic compound by taking an example of sodium chloride, potassium bromide as well as magnesium oxide. Today in my class I am going to discuss about the factors influencing the formation of a ionic bond, energy consideration in the ionic bonding by taking the low ionization energy of metal atom M, high electron affinity of atom X, high value of lattice energy of a ionic crystal, high electronegativity differences between electropositive atom and electronegative atom. And also I am going to see about once again the definition of lattice energy and solvation energy, where we are going to deal in detail about the importance of lattice energy and solvation energy. Coming to the factors influencing the formation of ionic bond. As we know, an ionic bond is formed by the complete transformation of an electron from the valence shell of electropositive atom to the valence shell of electronegative atom. Hence, this process will be facilitated when one of the constituent atom has a smaller ionization energy, so that electron cloud will be removed from the outermost orbit, and the second atom should have a high value of electron affinity so that it could easily accept the electron released by the other atom. Coming to the energy consideration in ionic bonding. When we come across with the energy consideration or factors influencing the formation of a ionic bond are the low ionization energy of metal atom M, high electronegativity or electron affinity value of atom X, high value of lattice energy of an ionic crystal, and also a high electronegativity differences between the electropositive metal atom M and electronegative atom X. So coming to the first one, that is low ionization energy of atom M. As we know, in the formation of a ionic compound, the ionization energy of atom M should be low so that this atom may lose electron very easily to form a metal cation, that is M+. Here, especially the alkali metals as well as alkaline earth metals are taken an example where they can lose an valence shell electrons very easily, forming a metal cation. Coming to the second factor, that is high electron affinity of atom X. During the formation of a ionic compound, the electron affinity value of a metal X, that is electronegative atom, should be very high, so that this atom may accept an electron lost by the metal atom readily to form a anion, that is X minus. Here we are going to consider the examples of the elements belonging to the 7th A group of the periodic table, that is halogens, particularly a fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Coming to the third factor, high value of lattice energy of Mx ionic crystal. Here, greater is the force of attraction between the constituent ions in an ionic solid. Greater is the force of attraction between the constituent ions in an ionic solid. Greater is the stability of a ionic solid. Greater is the magnitude of lattice energy of an ionic solid. Greater is the electrostatic force of attraction between anion and cations, and hence a greater is the stability of ionic solids. Thus, in order to get a strong ionic bond in an ionic solid, its lattice energy should be very high. Coming to the fourth factor, that is electronegativity difference of M cation and X anion. The electronegativity difference between a cation and anion should be very high, so that complete transformation of an electron from M to X may be possible. When we see the importance of lattice energy and solvation energy, we have to see the definition of a lattice energy as well as solvation energy in the beginning. Coming to the definition of lattice energy, the changes of heat during the formation of a ionic compound from its constituent ions with the help of a thermochemical equation is called lattice energy, and we know that lattice energy can be denoted by a capital U or simply U0. Coming to the solvation energy, the energy of solvation is the energy associated with dissolving a solute in a solvent. If it is a positive number, the dissolving process is endothermic, or if it is a negative number, the dissolving process is exothermic. Coming to the importance of lattice energy and solvation energy. The role or the importance of these two energies, that is lattice energy and solvation energy, are discussed as under. Greater is the lattice energy, greater is the stability of an ionic solid. That is, greater is the lattice energy, greater the stability of ionic solid, because more energy will be needed to pull apart positive and negative ions. Salts with high lattice energy requires a greater input of thermal energy to break down the crystal lattice. Consequently, the salts have high melting point. Coming to the another factor, the magnitude of the lattice energy of solid may give us an idea about the solubility of the substance in different solvents. The magnitude of lattice energy of a solid may give us an idea about the solubility of that substance in different solvents. Ionic solids in general are insoluble in non-polar solvents. For example, carbon tetrachloride. Whereas these are insoluble in polar solvents such as water. For a solid to dissolve in water, the strong force of attraction between ions must be overcome. This energy can be overcome by ion-solvent interaction. The solvation of ions is referred to in terms of solvation energy, which is always a negative. That is, energy is released in the process. The amount of solvation energy depends upon the nature of a solvent. Coming to the one more factor, the solvation energy increases if the solvent has high dipole moment or a high polarizability. As a general rule, we may say that for a solid to dissolve in water, its hydration energy should be greater than the lattice energy of that solid. Therefore, if hydration energy is greater than lattice energy and hydration energy is smaller than lattice energy. In today's class, we have discussed about the factors influencing the formation of ionic bond in a ionic crystal, energy consideration in ionic bonding. Here we have studied regarding the low ionization energy of metal atom, high electron affinity of atom X, high value of lattice energy of a ionic crystal, and high electronegativity differences between electropositive and electronegative atoms, so that to facilitate the bond formation. And also we have studied the importance of lattice energy as well as solvation energy. To deal with the importance of lattice energy as well as a solvation energy, once we have deal with the definition or what is lattice energy and what is the solvation energy. So in my next class I am going to deal with the statement of Born-Landes equation of lattice energy, Born-Haber's cycle, its applications, polarizing power and polarizability, and also I am going to deal with the Fajon's rule.